Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the Darkest Dungeon, where I really just want to play some Darkest Dungeon at the moment. I know I've taken a few days off for Easter, and it's been a bit of a weird Easter, to be honest. Just lots of odd stuff not going right or going wrong, or things popping up that weren't expected or that were, and it's just been kind of weird, and I just want to relax and play something familiar for a while. I know I should record some Kingmaker at some point soon. I've got some more time episodes in the backlog I could have uploaded, but I just want to play some Darkest Dungeon now, so let's get on with that. However, Sister Vindra moves up, and was there someone else down here? I don't believe there was. If there was, I'm sure I'll work it out. Right. Sensuous skills. I need to rework them. I'm not very happy with them. Mother's Madness is a placeholder, so we have Seeking Patterns and Lover's Comfort as camping skills. Mother's Madness and the Darkness will become proper camping skills in due time. However, in the meantime, I want to reintroduce the scaling damage of stress. So rather than it being plus 40% damage at 80 stress, it would become plus 10% damage for every 20 stress up to 80. I might allow it to go higher than 80, and that would then apply to the sword skills, all three sword skills. Now, I wanted each of the sword skills to buff the other sword skills, and also to give a when riposting buff. However, because I've spent the last 6 months failing to decide what those bloody buffs should be, I think I'm just going to have to simplify the idea, okay? I think I'm going to have to go with something really simple, like Wild Strike gives accuracy, Mighty Blow gives damage, and Stab gives critical chance. Those are just ideas for now, but I might implement them and try them out and see how they feel. Next up, the kick. The kick isn't necessarily working correctly. I had to go ask another modder for a bit of help to work out what was going on. We might have fixed it, we might not. I'll implement that fix when I go and tweak the sword skills as well. FaceTime and Headcase need, they flat out need self buffs. I mean, FaceTime gives a party buff, but it should give a self buff as well. A few people have suggested that the buff it should give her would be less stress taken, or some kind of stress resistance, which would completely counteract Headcase. So they wouldn't synergize as well. I mean, no, it would be a synergy because you transfer horror to her, but less horror, so there'd be some kind of benefit in the trade-off. However, since she benefits from ramping up her stress levels, reducing the amount of horror she would gain from Headcase feels very wrong. I'm thinking some kind of death blow resistance as one of those buffs, but I'm not sure exactly. Now, Focus likewise needs some kind of self buffs. Things I want Focus to do at the moment. I want Focus to remove stealth. I want it to give her a tiny little bit of healing to get her off death's door. I've considered trying to make the healing only apply when on death's door, but as it's a limited use skill, might as well leave it as a healing amount. However, how would it compare to the Hellions' adrenaline rush? I think it would need to be about in theory it would need to be about the same amount of healing as the adrenaline rush, but that would be too much given all the stuns it can pull off as well. It doesn't have the self buffs from Adrenaline Rush, and it would just be a much better option than Adrenaline Rush. Admittedly, being a limited use skill, it can be a better option, but that doesn't mean that it should. And I don't want to go make another character redundant. So I wanted it to keep the stuns, self-heal, remove stealth from everyone, and yeah, I think that was it. Now, remove stealth from everyone, that could be both a good or a bad thing. So I'm not sure how that would feel in balance. I think I might need to just try it and see how it feels. Now, the other thing I'm definitely going to be doing when I update her skills is FaceTime, Headcase and Focus will no longer be usable from rank 1. This is because I don't want her to be in rank 1. I want her to be in ranks strongest in ranks 2 and 3. And because currently her two of her free sword skills can be used from rank 1, it's very easy to just stick her in the front and use her as a front ranker, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna make some changes. Sorry, it's like 4 in the morning. I'm gonna make some changes relatively soon and be trying out new versions of these skills. So in the meantime, I'm going to keep these mid-level characters alive long enough to make those changes. Now, looking at districts, the Red Hook needs 750 crests, and we're not far off. However, it also needs 50,000 gold, and if we're going to get 50,000, we'd better make a pretty good start on it. Also, after all that explanation, yep, good, I am still recording. That's magnificent. We have people who need to learn camping skills. So basically, I need to make money, or I need to be going for lots and lots and lots of crystal runs in the farmyard. And some of these might be good. We'll see. So for now, we probably don't want to go to the cove because the thing from the stars is there. Some of these may be useful in the darkest dungeon itself, so let's see. Debuff resist, probably good. Minus 20% stress, good. Very good. Not when the thing from the stars is there, though. At least not the high level thing from the stars. The Prophet's Eye, basically really good for someone who sits in the back and shoots things. Plus 15% accuracy if in position 4, plus 3 speed if in position 4, and minus 15 stress if in position 4, 15%. However, Shuffling Horror, from the name alone, I suspect it will be remarkably similar to the Shambler. So I don't think that's a good idea. Plus 50% bleed resistance and plus 15% maximum health would be pretty good in the Crimson Court, to be honest. And who here could carry that? I mean, Vernon could. I mean, they do blight in the... Hey, that's a very good point. That could actually be good, the Lioness Warpaint. Yeah, actually. Okay. So if I... But it's the Formless Flesh, and the Formless Flesh is my second least favourite boss, right after the Hag. So I'm thinking this week I go on a shorter quest. Let's see what we got. Explore rooms. I think we got one of those already. Leper Mask, Berserk Mask. Pretty nice. But we have both of these, which are a very nice combination indeed, and I don't believe we have another leper. Ooh, Wrathful Hat for Musketeer. Again, I don't know if we have one of those, but I'm intrigued to find out. Okay, we got a lovely Crimson Court set there, and that might be our only... It is, okay. In which case, do we have the Wrathful Hat? No. And it might be nice to have it. Okay. The Guardian Shield is interesting for a rank 4 man-at-arms. I think a rank 4 man-at-arms can only use 3 of his skills. And I think we only have 1 man-at-arms. Yeah. And here we have a hero's ring. Good. Brilliant. I believe we've found our mission. Now, we don't want to take these 4 heroes because they're being saved from the Crimson Courtyard. Ren, always useful. Arella, we kind of want to avoid bad stuff to wield. You know what? So if I take Ludovic, Sister Vendra, and Arella, that's a fairly straightforward party, but is it the party I want? Right. Is anyone here bad? Zoophobia, yeah, she's bad in that area. Zoophobia and Beast Slayer? Weird. Okay. Do we have a we do not have a suitable dedicated hero state. Okay, so you are kind of okay here. Let's do this then. And we'll just have to be careful about her stress levels. She has a camping skill that has not been learned. She has a camping skill that has not been learned. He has 2. I do need to change the cost of Murmuring Lantern. Probably to 4 or 5 time units. Okay. Is there anyone who could benefit from using the facilities while we are away? I don't think I can remove anything that's locked. Yeah, okay, that could be bad. Yeah, Vernon, we're gonna chalk you out of this crazy flailing you've been doing. And while it would have been maybe nice to lock something like Corvid's Grace, it would also have been rather costly. And we're trying to earn a bit of dosh here. So, away we go. Right. Medium means 16 food, but it's high level, so I'll take an extra 4. Take some torches. We do have a Twilight Knight, so we can make our own light. Ah, okay, yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to... And I should really look at her skills when we get in there, because they've changed and I'm used to the old version. Right. I'm going to take 3, 4, 5, 4. There is a logic to this. So I'm taking 1 more anti-venom and medicinal herbs than I usually would, because I want to be kind of safe here. We do have 2. Ah, yes. The Fanatic. I'm glad I remembered. Right, well, fingers crossed he doesn't come and get us. This could be really rough. I mean, We don't want to lose another Vestal. Or our superstar, Twilight Knight, actually, for that matter. So this is going to be a very interesting mission indeed. Possibly one with an early retreat rather than a success.
You are not alone in this place. The fanatic is on the prowl, and he smells your sickness.
So this is obviously a problem. Because it can only be used from the back 2 ranks, and against a fanatic we don't have a rank 4, we only have the front 3 ranks. If she gets stuck in rank 1 or 2, there's not a lot she can do. Unless... I go like this. And having 2 rank 4 skills, she is the weak point in our party. We don't want her getting grabbed. This is so iffy. At least it's a nice simple dungeon layout. Okay. We will dig once.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
He still says how. And that annoys me. We don't need deeds. We can exchange them for crests, but we do need money.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
We shall dig a second time. Now, many foes lie in wait. And let us pray we manage to avoid the zealous fanatic. In fact, I shouldn't even mention him. Well, I was lucky. Let's be positive, okay? And light lots of torches and ignore the tree of hands. Man, a scouting roll anytime soon would be great. You know, oh! Now you got me scratching my head. I'm trying to remember if the fanatic can be encountered in the hallway.
May we find victory.
I believe he can. If he's in a room, we have trouble. Oh, and we have trouble anyway. We have the hateful Virago. Awesome!
A singular strike.
Uh-oh. Well, that was fortunate, wasn't it?
Dazed,
Oh,
reeling, about to break.
nice! Nice, nice, nice. And then we need lots of healing here. You are a problem. Let's try and do something about that problem, shall we? Uh-oh. Is that going to mark him? It marked him. And that creates a
Well struck.
minor problem. But at least the ghoul will probably soon be dead.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
She's doing something bad. It's a giant mushroom! Mushroom.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Let the light shine upon the fungus, for it grows best in the dark.
Obliterated.
Not when it takes a 32-point critical, it doesn't. Uh-oh. Right, mark her, please. It's good enough. Bloody hell. Works. Uh-oh. Big heel needed in the front here. What? It's in front of the priestess? Right. Oh, nasty. Uh-oh. That was lucky. Okay. Now follow up on that mark. And miss. Not good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, it's not a beast. My mistake. Okay.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
My poor memory playing tricks on me. So it was. Now, there's not much you can do from the back there, apart from... yeah, set up mark synergy. Him.
A decisive pummeling.
There we go. No, we'll just
The wounds
heal him
of
instead.
war can be healed, but never hidden. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
That's a fairly common trick here. Let's press on. I won't take that because we've got no room for it. So far so good, and we finally get a scouting roll. Oh, this could be all very horrible. Brace it. Oh! Same again! Okay. I don't think he can reach rank 3, so that is good. Mark him up, that's lovely. And shoot him down. That actually worked. Wow. Okay. So, this could be a bit of a tough fight.
Impressive.
Taking out the ghoul first is mostly being done because he takes up 2 ranks and we can't get to the Virago at the back there. Better try divert marks away from the 2 mark banishers. She doesn't have much by way of protection, but she does have a lot of dodge. So if we can set her up now, and then punch the ghoul. You can't do it from there, but you can do this and miss. That was rubbish. Okay.
Masterfully executed.
I need you moving back. I know it would have been nice to smash that with a mace, but no, not a good idea. And that's where the healing's needed. Which means you get missed, apparently. Well, that works. with the blight as well, and the bleed, that is a big problem. Get him healing right now. The man is healed. We'll use a bandage, some anti-venom, and we will... that's impossible to kill. Try it.
Continue the onslaught.
And it worked.
Destroy
Excellent.
them all.
Double excellent.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Nice. Heal while you can. There's no corpses for her to work with, but that doesn't mean she can't do something nasty. Apparently she can't do something nasty. Well look, we'll try for a stun. Didn't get a stun. Ooh, all that dodge. Let's do something about that dodge. Alright, she's got good debuff resistance. I'm going to try for that stun again.
And power.
Oh! I've just seen her stun resistance. Yeah, forget that then. It was a nice idea while it lasted. Okay, we tried. Thing is, she's probably getting backups. Look, I'm doing that for the light, not for
The promise of safety.
bloody hell.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
That is very nice, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it there. I'm leaving that as well. I was going to be leaving that. Now let's hope we just don't run into something really nasty. Oh!
The flames of the smoldering pyre
What did I say?
dampen his eyes with murderous zeal.
What did I say? I said the truth. That's what I said. Right. Oh, it doesn't move her back. Oh, bollocks! We got a problem, and we got it now. Oh, you want to do that?
Festering fear consumes the mind.
This could be a problem. Double problem. Alright. Do you go to the back or the front? You go to the front. This is a massive problem. Okay, I actually want you to... Bloody idiot. Well, that works. Awesome. Just get in front. Get in front. Oh, the pain.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
I mean, I kind of just want to do this, to be honest. Oh, right, okay. Just move to the front. You need it. Look, it's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. Use that. Use that. Use this. Don't worry about the stress. We can handle the stress. It's everything else we need to worry about. Because now any moment now, we're going to do this. It might just buy us some time. Alright. Cut her down. Set her free. And she's going to go to the front as well, damn it. No! It's only one. It's only one. We can take one. Yeah. Look, just do a big healing on yourself, love. You need it.
As life ebbs,
Oh my god, seriously.
vistas of empty
He gets too many turns.
themselves.
That is totally fine. Good. I mean, we're talking slow and steady here, you know what I mean? Shit. We really didn't need that.
And now the true test.
Okay.
Hold fast or expire.
This is a bad...
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory. Gold.
We're leaving. We're just out. Fucking idiots.
Cornered, trapped,
Why
and forced to fight
are
on.
they both failing?
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
Alright. I'm not too happy about that. We lost two very good members of the community. And we got to go back to town. That's a crying shame, that is.
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
Well, that's a disappointment.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
This is the death spiral again. This is the you've lost one vital hero type that you really needed and now you have to do without the problem again. And it's very unfortunate. And there's sort of all we can do about it, to be honest. And the crow will have good trinkets. Bet it's not even there. There you are, you bastard. Right. I know where we'll be going next time. I mean, that's just really horrible. We didn't even get an event. Oh, damn it. Well... we need a new Vestal. It would be nice to have a new shooty person. What a miserable way for a quest to go. I'm not sure if I want to hire this priestess or not. I think I have to. Yeah, I have to. There's...
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Look at you, Reina. For now, you're going to need something, and that was a really... I mean, I gotta stop predicting these things. I've pretty much called it, and it was just a big disappointment, really. Hey, do I really... yeah, that's good. Dear. Okay. What can we give you that... it's better than nothing. Don't have a lot of options. Alright, well, I think it's time to end this episode here, disappointing though it may be. I hope some of you enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio.